Hello and welcome to Iceland and Algalif, makers of the world's only Icelandic astaxanthin. Over the next few minutes, you will be meeting members of our team and learning how we grow our algae. A fun fact about our name is that lif, the last part of our name in Icelandic, means life. And life is what algae is all about. Did you know that algae is the most important organism on our planet? Algae produces more oxygen than anything else. Algae is at the base of our food chain and literally powers our planet's ecosystems. Algae is why we're all here. Please enjoy your tour. You just might be surprised by what you will learn about algae and some fun facts about Iceland. Now I would like to start the tour by introducing you to Ori, our COO. I hope you enjoy the experience, and I will see you before we all say goodbye.
Verið velkomin, við erum ánægð að þið getið verið með okkur hér í dag. Welcome, and we are glad you could join us. On this tour, you will see how we grow and cultivate our algae. We will start our journey from a single cell and you will get to experience the growth process all the way to harvest. For the first part of our journey, we begin at what we refer to as the soul of a superior algae, our Icelandic glacial water. Iceland has fresh water in abundance, far more per capita than any other nation in the world. And our glacial water is also extremely clean, near sterile from the source. It is also very low in minerals, which gives us a perfect starting point for our algae cultivation. The main reason Iceland's water is so clean is the way it filters through hundreds of feet of lava rock. This gives us nature's purest water in abundance for growing algae. Our electricity is also coming from a clean source, the geothermal power plant at Svartsengi near the famous Blue Lagoon. Actually, the water in the Blue Lagoon is the same water used to generate the electricity, coming from thousands of feet underground as steam, driving the turbines, condensing, and ending as the Blue Lagoon. Icelanders are very proud of their country's clean sources of energy, water, and don't forget all the clean, fresh air. Now let's take a look at our algae. I would like to introduce you to Dr. Tryggvi Stefánsson, our science manager. He will show you where it all begins, our clean room.
Before we start, I would like to share an interesting fact. Did you know that the English word geyser comes from the famous Great Geyser in southwestern Iceland? Now on to this story, which begins with a single pure colony cultivated under controlled conditions by a team of dedicated algae cultivation experts. The step-by-step scale-up process takes place in a state-of-the-art clean room, which helps us keep the cultures contamination-free. The cultures are transferred from agar plates to sterile Erlenmeyer flasks, and then on to larger cultivation units. The custom-built 1,000-liter inoculation reactors make sure that we have a steady flow of clean, free inoculum to our larger production units. The clean room also hosts parts of Algalif's research and development facility. This is where we optimize our production process to achieve the highest possible growth rates and rapid, high-quality astaxanthin accumulation. Now let's follow the algae from here onto the plant. Please let me introduce you to our Quality Control Manager, Dr. Haraldur Garðarsson. He will continue the algae's amazing journey.
Welcome to our green room, or what we like to call the algae spa. This is where the algae is treated to all the nutrient it wants, with little to no stress. All conditions in our spa are customized to optimize for rapid growth. When the algae has matured and has utilized the majority of the nutrients supplied, this is our signal to move on. We then transfer the algae into the next phase where we withhold nutrients and create an environment of increased stress to accelerate the near-death experience. When the algae becomes brown, it's time to move on to the reddening part of our journey. Now the algae experiences extremely stressful conditions, and this is where the miracle happens. It produces a substance called astaxanthin, which is the strongest antioxidant known to man. This incredible substance preserves the total integrity of the cells, so when the conditions are optimal, the cells are again reborn. And this is why we call our astaxanthin the immortalizer. Upon accumulation of enough astaxanthin, it's time to move to the last phase, but before we do that, I would like to share with you another fun fact. You won't find a single mosquito in Iceland, as they don't exist in this beautiful country. Now let's go back to Orri, our COO.
The harvesting is done when the algae is ripe and has reached its maximum astaxanthin content. Then we pump the whole content from the photobioreactor into our sedimentation tank, where the algae sediments at the bottom. From there, we run it through a decanter and concentrate it even further for the final drying step. The final drying is done with a refractance window dryer, the gentlest way possible to dry our sensitive algae. It runs through the dryer at a slow speed where the water evaporates almost completely and we get out 99% dry algae at the other end with no astaxanthin lost in the process. Now I would like to take it back to the beginning and our CEO, Andrew Jacobson.
I hope you have enjoyed the tour. I would like to leave you with one last fun fact. Most Icelanders believe in elves. Do you? Algalif is dedicated to solving the nutritional needs of the current and future generations through the development of sustainable, high-quality microalgae. From all of us here, we would like to thank you for your time, and we hope we can add life to your formulas.